up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building with Let That Be Known Sports. Man, we had a thriller, man, versus the Dallas Mavericks versus the Denver Nuggets, man. Came down to the wire, 123 to 120, man. Almost got away, man, but we're here to talk about it. Here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam, man? Go ahead and grab yourself something to drink, like we always do. Sit back, relax, and let that be known. Sports. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, we almost be in here crying. You know, it was one of those type of ordeals. Man, I don't know what transpired there, man. Boy, the refs board let the Nuggets get away with murder out there. I mean, boys running guys over, you know, hitting guys on the elbow and then going up to shoot. But also, I got into it with a couple of Mavs fans on Facebook a few minutes ago.
Already?
Yeah, you know, don't take me long. Don't take me long. Had to tell them, man, get off of Kyrie nuts, man. It's okay to critique Kyrie, man. I'm a Kyrie fan. I'm a Maverick fan. So if you're on the team, I'm a fan. I'm a root for you. But I'm also gonna critique you when you are not doing well. And Kyrie in the second half did not show up. Kyrie got carried in the second half. If it wasn't for his teammates, we'd have lost. If it wasn't for PJ, Najee, D Live, if it wasn't for those guys making big time plays, and it's fine for your shot to be off. It's fine for you not to score. But I had an issue with the turnovers he was having and things of that nature. I'm fine with, you know, if you just can't, you know, shot comes and goes. I'm okay with that. But it's the turnovers, even on the fast break, you know, having turnovers on fast break, you know, which could have led to some points. But you go down, you turn it over, and things of that nature. So looking for a foul, and it's clear that the refs aren't going to give you a foul. They just aren't going to give it. Like Derek Lively had to dang near break his neck to get a foul.
Back.
You know,
Spinal.
so it was one of those type of game in the second half, and we got a chance to see what this team was made of. Like, we got a chance. We got a real chance to see what this team was made of. And Denver went on a major run. I mean, major run. I would give Russell Westbrook props. He hit some big time buckets. Although he was wide open, he hit them. And you almost have to live with that. You know, because if it's anybody you're gonna help off of, it's gonna be Westbrook because he's the worst 3-point shooter out there, besides the other young kid. But he hit them. They raised their energy level, man. And they got back in the game. Next thing you know, they got a 5-point lead, and we was up 20 points at half. And so you're looking at this, and you know, Kai couldn't steady the ship. It seemed like nobody could steady the ship. It seemed like we was gonna lose because we couldn't find nobody to steady the ship. And man, I'm gonna have to start calling him Big Game PJ Washington because he shows up in clutch moments. Just does. He shows up. He did it all last year in the playoffs. He just shows up in clutch moments as well as D Live. Like D Live was trying to block everything in the clutches moments. We missed him last time we played the Nuggets. We didn't have neither one of those guys. And shout out to my guy Najee Marshall, who led us in scoring. My dog. He led in scoring tonight with 26 points, 26 of them things. And then PJ Washington was our second leader scorer with 22 of those things. And so we had it was just a team win, man. And Kid made some questionable calls too. Like, I don't know why he kept sticking Maxi Kleber out there. Like, I don't know why. Maxi is refusing to shoot, so it's hurting. He already doesn't drive like that. So if
I
you're
know
not
why.
gonna,
I know why.
if you don't shoot, you gotta at least
But
drive the ball.
I know why he did it though.
And
Oh,
so,
hold on. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know why you sticking up out there.
like Najee Marshall, he don't shoot a ton of threes, but he will put the ball on the floor and attack off the hard closeout. Either you got to be ready to shoot that thing, or you got to be ready to put that ball on the floor. And so Kleber was doing neither. He was just trying to swing it and allowing the defense to recover. And so I was like, man, why did he keep sticking Maxi out there? And he finally pulled him, in the fourth. But I was like, why do you keep sticking him out here? Because he's a liability because he doesn't want to shoot.
That man fouled out.
Hey, he did. And then took the foul too early. Didn't burn no time off the clock. Soon they inbounded, he fouled. Maxi gonna be out for the next 3 games. He played that when they put him in at the 5. I said, "Uh-oh, Maxi
He
gonna be out
for the rest of the road trip.
He gonna be out. He's gonna be out." Quentin Grimes played pretty good. Hardy played like trash.
Man, Hardy. I got
Spencer Dinwiddie hit some big buckets. To kind of help keep us afloat. Klay Thompson played like trash. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Now looking at these, I want to look at something here that I was kind of interested in. We won on the glass. It's the doggone turnovers. And this is what I was more frustrated with Kyrie about. It was the turnovers. So we didn't have a ton of them. We ended with 13 turnovers. But like I said, this is one of those teams that thrives off of turnovers. And Dallas did such a wonderful job in the first half of not turning the ball over carelessly, which made the Nuggets have to play everything in a half court. And that's what you want. You don't want Westbrook and them getting out running. All those other guys, you don't want them getting out, running. And so they turned it over, and I was mad at Kyrie because he's the point guard. He needs to, steady the ship. Like, even if you're not scoring, just make sure y'all get a good shot. And not turn the ball over, man. But they found a way to win. Clutch free throws at the end. Everybody was hitting them in the clutch. Even D Live hit two clutch free throws. I was scared. So I don't know what he's up there, Lord. But he hit them, man. And this team is showing that playoff experience, man. They showing, it was kind of a playoff vibe in there, man. Although one-sided. And then I have to talk about this before I turn it over. Now, you cannot tell me that this game was not biased. Because if Luka Doncic had done what the Joker had done to the ref, stand there and cuss him out, clap his hands in his face, and get no technical foul, and then the announcer say, "Well, I'm glad that the ref didn't give him a tech." What do you mean? We all know you can't stand there and berate in front of a ref's face and cuss him out. So you can't tell me that the refs didn't have an agenda, or there wasn't an agenda tonight. Because if Kyrie Irving had went up there to the ref and started dog cussing him, he would have got a tech.
Quick.
But man, this team is showing to be something special. This depth that we was talking about all off season is showing up in these moments, man. You miss Luka Doncic. sorely tonight. And not even just the scoring. It wasn't the scoring. We missed Luke on the playmaking. They was trapping Kyrie in the fourth quarter heavy, and he just could not see the center roll. He just couldn't see it. He had to dribble around, and then by that time they recovered, and that's where you miss Luka, because if you trap Luka, he can hit it immediately because the center roll was there. It's just because they was trapping. Jokic was trapping so hard that D Live was just open. Like he was just open, but he couldn't see over Jokic. And by the time he got around to see, you know, Jokic recovered. Good adjustment by Kid. I like the play he ran out of the timeout. Instead of running the Kyrie pick and roll and allowing them to trap Kyrie, what he did was he ran the pick and roll with Spencer Dinwiddie. And when they trap Kyrie out of that, Spencer Dinwiddie's on the perimeter, and now the ball is swinging. Now you got them in scramble mode. You got Denver trying to scramble. The ball reach around Najee, he immediately attacks because everybody's off balance. And he got to the rim. And that was I give Kid credit, that was a beautiful adjustment instead of sticking with what wasn't working or what Kai couldn't do at that moment. And so but shout out to the Mavs, man. Y'all beat a good team. Without your best player, you gutted it out. We just got to find a way to close games, man. We got to find a way to not lose these 20-point leads, man. But good good game, and I know it can be kind of difficult because of you can lose rhythm. I think he sat Kyrie too long. You know, I think he should have had Kyrie in there going, and I think he set Quentin Grimes too long. Like, stop sitting guys when they hot. I hate that. I hate that. Stop sitting guys when they hot, man. But good win, man. What was your thoughts on the game?
Final score: Mavs 123, Denver 120. Najee the ninth Marshall 26 points. But man, the player of the game for me is PJ Washington. 22 of them things. 13 boards. 3 steals.
Yeah, block too.
And a block. No, wasn't no block. They didn't give him his block.
Oh,
But the defense he was playing, it was only had 1 foul. Can't ask for nothing more, especially the way he closed this game out. Like you said, the second half, Kyrie got cold and turned the ball over, wasn't hitting shots. Shot making it come and goes, but it's still, you still have to be efficient in other ways. Mm-hmm. Playmaking, just not turning the ball over. That would have done a lot. But what it did show for me, which I am grateful for, is the mental toughness. When it all goes haywire, can you keep your head in the game and not fold? And tonight they did not fold. They stood up in the middle of resiliency without our best player. Because most teams, if you don't have your best player and a good team make a run like that, they fold. That spoke volumes to me. Yeah, granted, I'd rather them just go ahead and finish it out, let them sit halfway through the fourth. But I think it did more good than harm. For me, for them to see that they can do it. Not saying they can do it in the long stretches, because that's crazy. But for a game or two, okay, if our my top player is not here, and the second in line is, he's kind of off, we can step in as a team and get the job done. Shout out to D Live, man. he had 2 blocks on tonight, but those 2 blocks came at the most crucial time. And then to play with 5 fouls, man, against the Joker, man.
And he was
It didn't foul
battling.
out.
He
And he
was
was
battling.
battling.
He was
And he
trying to
was
front him. He
he trying
was
to
like,
front him,
he was battling Jokic.
especially when Joker was kept trying to bait him when he got that 5th foul. You know, shout out to young fella, man. Young fella, man. You know, he
And then
battled.
what I like about him that Gafford don't provide, Lively gets back into the play. So,
Right.
like, if it's a switch off and they switch PJ onto Jokic, Lively comes on the backside and tries to block the shot.
Block
He
shot.
doesn't
Right.
just let PJ stay there on the island with Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Gafford does. He doesn't try to come back and say, I'm going to clean you up on the backside. And Lively was doing that. He had some key blocks down the stretch. You know.
Those 2 blocks, man, they couldn't come at a more crucial time. Especially during Denver's run, man. And like you said, man, you have to live with Russell Westbrook hitting them threes, man. I mean, you know, the odds, he just tonight he just happened to beat the odds, but 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna make him
I think
like that.
the momentum helped him. So they went on a run. And so when you're on a run, you're confident because he don't got a few layups. So you're feeling good about yourself. They was playing like they had nothing to lose. Like, cause we down 20, so they playing loose and free.
Yeah.
And so, but I want to shout out Kyrie for getting off the ball.
Yeah.
In those final 2 minutes, instead of him continue to jack shots up, like giving the ball to Najee, giving the ball to PJ.
Let's get back to what was working.
Well, not only that, but these guys are going. Like they got it going. So if we gonna lose, let's go with the guys that's got it going.
Yeah, man. Then shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. He was big in the start of the game, man. Us starting out,
for sure.
Us getting out to a great start, man. He was hot coming out the gate,
for sure.
Oh man, and then his defense, man.
The defense he's putting on Murray, he was
on Murray,
on him.
I mean, he was on Murray's neck. Murray, he had 14, but it was a hard 14. Oh, that was 14 on 16 shots.
Man, Murray was trash tonight. He hit some couple of big shots in the end, but he was trash tonight.
Trash.
We all know that team ain't nothing, and it's just Jokic.
It is. But I gotta speak on young boy Jaden Hardy, man.
Might be traded,
bruh. How many times are you gonna keep just going in the lane like that, and the same result happened? You went time after time after time, and they were sitting there waiting on you.
Well, he didn't go up strong.
Instead of you,
he going in there trying to finesse it. Like, go up and punch it. Like, young fella, you got some bunnies.
Either that or pull up for the mid range. They was giving you that.
You have that.
They was giving you that.
They was playing us the same way that Boston played us.
And he just kept going time and time and time.
This is the same defensive style that they gave Kyrie problems in Boston.
Yeah.
When Kyrie put it on the floor, they come with the quick trap. Then if he get out of that, they converge on him in the paint.
Yeah.
It was the same exact style that gave him problems, and he struggled with Boston with that. The only difference is we didn't have a Najee Marshall that you can kick it out to. We didn't have, PJ is taking
this version of PJ.
He's going to another level. We didn't have a Quentin Grimes. We didn't have guys like that can come and chip in like that. So those guys like Najee Marshall was like,
all right, cool.
He like, Jokic on me? Cool. Come chase me.
Yep. And like I said, man, the mid range was there all night. So like if we did have Luka, he would have just killed in the mid range alone.
Our centers would have had 40 because they was open.
It was open.
Like they was trapping so hard. Like our centers just open. Jokic was trapping.
Yeah.
If you get the ball in the middle, like either they're gonna come in double lively or it's gonna be a wide open three.
Oh, man.
Like or even if Kyrie had I would have lived with a jump pass. Like just jump up so you can see and dump it over.
Facts.
And Lively was trying to tell him like, "Hey, just throw it to me. Like
Throw
I
it
got
to
you.
me,
Like
yeah.
throw it to me." And it looked like
Ain't nobody gonna out jump me.
Kyrie was kind of hesitant to throw it because he couldn't really see that well. So he's kind of hesitant to throw it. And Lively was trying to reassure him like, "Hey, just throw it to me. Like I'm open." Like,
right. Nah, man. I'm glad to see we won the rebound battle, man. 44-42, man. That was big.
Well, since we got PJ back, we've been winning that.
That was big, man. Because last time we faced them, man, they killed us on.
And we lost by 2 last time we faced them.
Right.
I think PJ was that missing link.
He was that missing piece, bro.
Because we lost by 2. All those games that we lost, it was like 1 point, 2 points that we was losing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go look at the rebounding, we was getting slaughtered. And so it's like that the rebounding and the turnovers. Like this game, what made it so close was the second half turnovers that we was having.
Yeah.
Is what made the game so close. And
the
we was
points
having
turnovers.
Yeah, we was having turnovers on fast breaks. I was like, come on. Like Kyrie had like 2 and then PJ had 1 and somebody else had 1. And it was like, come on, y'all. And now PJ won. That was a foul.
Yeah.
That was a foul. I know the commentator hated to, they hated to say it, but it was a foul. PJ got fouled. Smart play by PJ. A clutch one to tie it up, to wait on the contact, and then lay it up. That 3-point play tied the game up. I think that won Dallas the game.
That turned the corner.
Because we was not shooting the 3 well, and we needed a 3. And for him to do that, like that's why I say, like in big moments, PJ shows up. He did it all playoffs last year. Like he shows up. He got that dog in him. Like he has that dog, and then we seeing now that Najee Marshall got that dog in
him. Facts.
D Live got that dog in
him. We got some dogs.
Like, hey, I know you good, Jokic, but you gonna have to dang near just chunk me out the way.
Mm-hmm. You got me about 40, 50 pounds. You gonna have to use it, big boy. You gonna have to use it.
D Live is 230. Jokic pushing dang near 270. He got Live by 40, 45 pounds.
He said, you ain't gonna threaten me with the physical. But one thing,
Lively did a good job though, man.
He did.
Especially in the clutch.
And man, we had 66 points in the paint tonight.
Oh, Dallas was baptizing them in the first half.
66 points to their 52 in the paint. That was a major key between this game and last game as well. So we got high percentage shots. Not so many threes tonight because Klay Thompson was non-existent tonight.
And then you also miss Luka taking advantage of the big. So like if Luka was in and DeAndre Jordan got in, Luka would have abused it. And that's why I kept yelling at Kyrie, like, get the switch.
Yep. You gotta take that. You don't just
but Kyrie, man, he almost sold the game tonight. He almost did. Cause I was like, cuz you're not hitting shots, you turning the ball over.
Like that man ain't gambling.
You not directing traffic. Like, what is you doing? Your teammates looking at you like, like you missing good open threes. I'm like, come on, man. And then I was like, man, it might be over because it was like we couldn't get a stop to save our life.
Nah,
And
they were hitting everything. Everybody on their side was hitting.
everybody on the team was hitting. Russ was hitting. Now Jamal Murray hitting. Jokic was already hitting. And then that smooth head joker was hitting. What's his name?
You talking about
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. That fresh baby hair on top of his head.
He got monkey hair up there, man.
Monkey chest hair.
Man, he hitting everything. So you got everybody hitting everything, and now we went completely cold, and we can't hit nothing. And man, they somehow dug in defensively. Man, they dug in defensively. I like Najee and PJ on the court together.
That's fun.
You know,
That's fun.
They just take that challenge and they just dig in. I mean, Najee was all over Jamal Murray.
He was.
Shot clock violation. I mean, he was just D'ing him up. And Doris Burke said something that was so true. He said, for all y'all that thought that you was losing Derrick Jones Jr.'s defense, here it goes.
Smart defense.
The point of attack defense. And you got that, and now you got the offense. Can you imagine if we had Derrick Jones Jr. tonight instead of Najee Marshall?
We wouldn't have lost. We would have lost.
We'd got blowed out. Najee Marshall had 26
on 15 shots.
We'll never see the day Derrick Jones Jr. go out and give you 26 of them things.
It'd be 26 on 26 shots.
Najee Marshall got you 26 and was D'ing up. He led the team in scoring.
Off the bench. No, that's facts.
I kept telling people, you looking at it wrong. Clay is not replacing Derrick Jones Jr. Clay is replacing Tim Hardaway Jr. Najee Marshall is replacing Derrick Jones Jr. Quentin Grimes is replacing Josh Green.
Poor Josh Green.
That's my dog, man. He a warrior, man. That's my dog. But man, we had to upgrade the roster, man. We just did.
Casualty of war, man.
I just think Quentin Grimes is just better, man. I just think he's better. He plays better defense to me, and then
smarter defense.
He's a better offensive weapon, man. He don't just catch and shoot. He can put the ball on the floor. He can pull up on a dime and hit. He can go all the way to the rim. So, like, he's just a more complete player to me than Green was. To me, Green was a little bit more one-dimensional. He can put the ball on the floor, but it got to be a straight line drive. Or it's catch and shoot. That's pretty much was all his defense.
Yeah.
Quentin Grimes, he can catch and shoot, put the ball on the floor, go all the way to the rim. He can pass. So, it's just a big of an upgrade with him. And we're gonna have a game where I think coming up on this stretch when Luka out, we're gonna have a game with him and Clay get hot. Watch. Starting the game off, they're gonna get hot.
That's gonna be beautiful to see. And Clay's due for one of them just games where he just unconscious. He's due.
He gonna have a game where he just. And I thought he could have got it tonight. He just was searching it for too much.
Yeah, I think he was forcing a lot of shots.
He just played into the flow of the game. Like, he would have got some looks. Within the flow, but Dallas, found a way to win, man. Heart of a champion. Western Conference champion, but it was heart of a champion.
Nah, man. But I mean, that's the stuff that championship teams are made of. Like when everything is going wrong, we still find a way to win.
Or
And that
without your best player, like
without your best player,
we don't have Luka, we don't have, you know.
No, man. So I mean, we, shout out to them guys, man.
And I went off on the Maverick fans because they was on there talking about, yeah, man, I'm glad with Luka out because we moved the ball so much. And I said, y'all was hoping we had him tonight, didn't you? You missed that 28-8-8 tonight, didn't you?
You would have been sitting about halfway through the fourth.
If Luka was there, it wouldn't have been no comeback.
You would been like, what y'all think y'all doing? Swackle.
It would have been one of those Pelican games.
Yeah. No, man.
Now the Pelicans, they almost whooped the Warriors tonight.
They almost did. Man.
They almost pulled it out.
They barely got by.
Even on the short-handed team, they ain't got nobody. All the key guys out. Hard. Zion is out. They said Zion ain't nowhere near close to coming back. CJ McCollum is close. And I don't know. Murray might be back sometime in December. But, 3 of their guys are out. Key guys are out. And, man,
Alvarado's out. Yeah.
I seen them battle tonight, man. They gave Golden State everything they can handle.
Man, if old boy would have took a dribble and took a step closer to the basket.
And what was so funny was I was laughing. Y'all remember who won the in-season tournament last year?
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers.
LA. Mm-hmm.
They didn't even make the playoff.
Didn't make the playoff.
So everybody,
be careful.
Everybody yelling about the Warriors, talking about, oh man, they playing good. I said, it's early.
Mm-hmm.
And teams are unhealthy right now. Let teams get back healthy. We playing a lot of teams right now. We ain't playing with a full deck right now. Let us get back healthy. And we can get healthy, if we can get Luka back and then in turn get Spencer, not Spencer, Dante Exum. Because he adds another element to this team too. In the regular season, Dante Exum was shooting 40+%.
Yeah, he was.
You missed that. And he was hitting big shots in the regular season. So
clutch shots.
He won a few games for Dallas. Hitting some clutch shots. So you miss having that. That makes you even more deeper. But I hate ESPN. They always try to do this. I hate they interview Kyrie. They should interview either Najee or PJ. They should have got the love. Because they close this game out.
But they go after the name, man. And
we came out of a timeout and went straight to a PJ Washington ISO from the 3-point line.
And he delivered.
They got the switch, got Murray onto him, and he did the smart thing, not settling for no jumper. I'm going to go right to your chest.
Facts. And that was an and one. If you want to be real about it.
Should have been an and one. Should have been a blocking foul.
Mm-hmm.
But we know how the refs was playing it.
They swallowed their whistle. No, man. So we jumped up to 8th place. We was in 11th.
Yeah, we're tied. So we win Sunday. I think we can get down to about 6. Just that fast.
Yeah, just that fast.
We can get down by 6. We play Miami. Need I remind everybody? We were last in the West a few days ago. We were last in the West.
Man, this West race is so crazy right now. It's like 6 or 7 teams all got the same record.
That's why I said if Dallas wins Sunday, they would jump up.
1, 2, 3, It's like 4 teams all got 7 losses.
Now we're gonna be without Luka for at least 4 games.
Yeah.
I don't know which wrist it was. I don't know if it was the left or the right wrist. I didn't
Yeah,
see if
they
they
didn't. Let me see.
specified
They did.
which
Oh, it was a
wrist
shooting
it really
hand.
was.
His right.
Shoot,
It was
no
his right.
wonder he didn't play.
Yeah.
I think if it
Yeah, I
had been
think if it was
his
his
left,
left, he would have played.
he probably would have put a brace on and played.
Yeah. So, um, I think these next, 3 games on this road trip is winnable.
I
Because
think
we got
the biggest thing is Kyrie is going to have to figure out this defense because this
yeah.
defense has been his kryptonite. This hard trapping him has been his kryptonite, and that's the thing that haunted him whenever we play Boston. They do the same thing, the hard trap, and he's
Thanks.
going to have to figure out. He's going to have to watch film and figure out how he can be effective in this hard trap. Talk to your teammates, see what they can do to help you. Because if Miami's Spoelstra, if you don't think Spoelstra gonna stride, think again. Spoelstra coming in
Tips.
knowing that you ain't got Luka Doncic, you don't think he gonna try to hard blitz you?
Tips too.
Tibbs gonna run his guys to the dirt, so they definitely gonna do it. These next 4 games, man, we need to win no less than 2. Hopefully, win 3. But
Yeah.
to stay afloat, we need to win at least 2 of these next 4. This is 4 wins. We got 4 wins in a row. I said that we was gonna go on a 6 or 7 game winning streak. Man, y'all
On
go
our
out there and
way.
make me a profit.
Nah, yeah, we play Miami Sunday at
What time is it? Is it
game
5?
Sunday. Yeah, 5. Early game Sunday. So, what time what time?
I don't know, man. Don't
Then
nobody
you know
know,
who play.
man. Trash boys. They play at 12, so they took us out prime time.
Good. So, yeah. Let them get whooped. They finna get dog walked.
Seem like we got so many more games left.
It's
Deron
like it
Bland talking
ain't
about
never ending.
he wanna come back.
Who?
Deron Bland talking about he playing something.
Man, you might well go and sit down, man. This team tank now.
We're gonna be good next year though. We trying this year. Cause we're gonna have a top flight pick.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Cleveland, man, for winning last night, man. That helped us out. Cause they within competition with us down there
They in
in that
competition
bottom
down there
spot.
at the
So
bottom.
yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Jameis
James.
Winston, man. He put him out there. He's spinning for the team right now.
Yes, sir.
But I hate those games, man. The elements play too big of a part in those games, man.
Ugly.
I hate games like that, man. You don't really get the best team winning. And I think Pittsburgh was the best team, but I think the elements play such a big factor in that game, man. And I just think, it should just be a foregone conclusion that every team needs to have a dome, man. If you want to leave it retracted in some space, then you can. But man, when it's weather like that, man, like you're not, I just want the game. I just want the best team to win. And that's one thing that I do like about basketball. That more times than not, the best team gonna win, or the best player will, because we've seen that too.
But
We seen Luka beat teams that was better than us. Like that Phoenix Suns team was better than us.
Clippers.
The Clippers too.
Time.
So like, but good team, man. Good team win, man. Good coaching by Kid down the stretch. Bad execution on the free throw, man. D Live and Gafford has to get that rebound, man.
Got a statue.
They have to get the rebound, man. Better execution on that.
Yeah.
You know, but man, hopefully this team can continue their winning ways, man. They winning. They winning, man.
That's, at the end of the day, man, that's what you want, man.
They winning. They not all the way healthy, man, but they winning.
They winning. So
you know,
they fighting, they scrapping.
They finding different ways to win, man. Every night is a different individual stepping up, man.
Facts.
And they're finding ways to win, man. And tonight, man, your forwards in Marshall and PJ, man, you know, really carried the team, man. And D Live stepped up at the end, man, and you know, he really stopped letting Jokic have his way in there. You know, he was challenging him, and you know, when you front the guy out, man, it's hard, you know. And that's what I kept asking kids to do. Just tell them front Jokic. Make them have to throw the ball over your 7-foot hand.
Good luck.
Just front him. Instead of just getting to his mercy and getting behind him.
Because you got PJ back there.
Well, the ball in the air and lobbing, by that time, the whole team there.
But I'm just saying, you know, if push comes to shove, you got PJ back there to, you know.
And then, too, to throw it over his hand, in order for Jokic to get it, he's going to have to damn near push him in the back to get it.
Mm-hmm. And he was doing a lot of that tonight, for sure.
You know, but this narrative that they paint, oh, Luka, he cries, and I rebuttal. Every star in the league cry. Like, I don't know if y'all not watching basketball. Jokic do it, LeBron does it, Anthony Edwards does it. Like, you can just go down the list of all the numerous stars that does it. And Luka's the only one that gets criticized for doing it.
But man, you got anything else, man, before we go ahead and wrap this up, man?
No, man, we'll be back in here Sunday, man. We have a doubleheader, man. We got the Mavericks facing the Miami Heat, man, at 5, and then we have the Cowboys, man. We'll be going live after the game to cover that, man, that BTA. So we'll be on that, man. But we love you guys, man. We appreciate you, man, and the support. We appreciate, man. Like, share, subscribe, man.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all love. Appreciate y'all support, man. Again, the Mavs win tonight. 123-120. Peace out. We love y'all.